Hola guys, hope all of you are doing well. The topic today is standing out as a crochet business and a knitting business. So, number one, you want to ensure that all your pieces are special in some kind of way. I will give you a secret on how I do that. So, each and every piece that I have made has a name and has a story, background story. So, these pieces that we make are made with love, experience, and also we are selling them to people who are human and they have emotions. So I've realized that most people buy into a story. If someone connects emotionally with your item, they are most likely to buy than if it's just any other thing that they see everywhere. That's why we as knitters and crocheters have a hand, or we have an advantage over every other thing. We are custom, we are handmade, and we actually have a story behind our piece. So it's simple. For example, when you're working on something, you can notice the difference between the thing you made when you were in a certain mood compared to the thing you made when you were in a different mood. So that can inform or inspire a story behind the piece that you're making. Number two, naming. Naming pieces helps you like categorize them in a certain way. So for example, if I name pieces in a certain way that is more of a summary vibe, I can team them up together to make a collection. That's why it's important to name pieces, because the name usually associates with the character of the item, and also it like gives it an identity. So something that's lacy, something that's sheer, something that's summary would not belong to a collection as a piece that's very wintry and very heavy and thick, so naming really helps in that. Number two, standing out in terms of trying to create your own items with your own patterns. So watching YouTube tutorials is not bad. Creating things out of YouTube tutorials is not bad, especially when a client comes and tells you, I want this exact thing, and there's a YouTube tutorial on it. Definitely use that tutorial to complete that order. However, I'm talking to now the designers, people who are deeper into design. You need to be able to create your own pieces from scratch. Of course, there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun at all. People have been using single crochet and double crochet, knit and purl for forever. However, the combination or how you're gonna arrange it is what is unique. So you can only do this if you utilize your own imagination and create a way. Let people identify your pieces. They'll see something out there on the internet and they'll be like, that must be Karen. Let me give you a short story. The other day, a friend, an acquaintance, let me say an acquaintance of mine, texted me on Instagram and told me, oh wow, sent me a picture of someone wearing something and said, oh wow, I met someone wearing a piece that you made. I was like, oh yeah, that is so and so, I made that for him, he's a good client of mine. And then the same day my client texted me saying, oh, your work is well known. I met someone on the elevator and they were sure that what I was wearing was Ogfra Knits or by Karen. And now that is what I find joy in. As much as crocheters and knitters are many out here, let people identify your work as your work. Let people know that, oh, that is Ogfra Knits. Even if someone has done it again, or someone has replicated one of my pieces, they'll know, okay, that is Ogfra Knits. You've done it by yourself, but that was created by Ogfra Knits. So that's what you need to work towards. So be creative. Do not depend only on YouTube. And one way that I think you can do this is try to learn how to write patterns. When you learn how to write patterns, creating and also designing will come in very easy. Very easy. Why? Because you know it will challenge you to just like come up with something, come up with stuff. So yeah, bye guys, I hope you've learned something.